Good morning, 4th through 8th grade. It's time for morning assembly, and we're going to get started here in just a second, but Mrs. Taylor wanted to say hi to everybody.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our second week back on campus. I just want to say it's been great to see you in the morning as you're driving through the drop-off line. If I'm on the side and I see you, I just love seeing your smiling faces. I'm excited you are to be back at school and your great attitudes. I also want to thank you for being so flexible with all the different things that are going on at school, and kind of the different ways we're moving and operating on our campus. So keep up the great work. Really appreciate it.
Nice. Let's go ahead and stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we'll jump into our habits of success. So stand at attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Nice job. You guys can have a seat. So last week, you guys joined with all of K-8 in talking about just some ways we can keep our campus safe, but we're going to dive back into what we were talking about 2 weeks ago. And actually for middle school, this was 3 weeks ago because we had some fun events going on with middle school morning assembly. But we were talking about a group of habits of success that all work together to make you well, like your brain, your body, academically well, socially well, just like a complete person where everything is functioning awesome, right? So the habit of success we're going to dive into in 4th and 5th grade. We did start talking about this for one day, so you're a tiny bit ahead of everyone else, but we'll all be on the same place after today. The habit we're talking about today is resilience. So right after the campfire, everybody was talking about resilience. Interestingly, 4th and 5th grade teachers will appreciate this, and Mrs. Taylor too. And I don't know about middle school because I didn't get to talk to you guys yet, but 4th and 5th graders were like, I don't remember everybody talking about that. And I realized they were like 2nd and 3rd graders back then. So when we were having this conversation as adults and older people about resilience, they were probably just living life. And actually, you guys were being resilient and we watched it. But resilience is this. I've got a slide for you and I'll talk a little bit about it today, and then we'll talk about it more throughout the week. It really just means being able to recover and adapt when faced with challenges. And you see that little picture of the bouncy ball there on your screen, because it means like bouncing back when something happens. And in life, it's kind of strange. We know that everybody's very different, but you'll actually find that the things that help you to be resilient are different from everyone else. So a couple things I want you to think about today. Bad things will happen in your life. At some point, bad things are going to happen. They've happened to all of us. You might be going through a great time in your life right now, and you're like, I don't need to be resilient. Everything's awesome. Or you might be going through a bad time right now. It's different for everyone. But being resilient means you can face those hard times and then you do something about it to move on. And it doesn't mean just like telling yourself like it's going to be okay and like picking yourself up by your bootstraps. It's not necessarily that. There's a lot of different things you can do. So I want to show you one more slide and get you thinking and chatting with your class this morning. We're just going to look at this first point on the next slide, which says noticing something that was challenging and thinking about ways you can keep going. We'll talk about the other points as we go on this week, but noticing that something's challenging. So what do you do when you start noticing like life's hard right now? Maybe I'm sad. Maybe a bad thing just happened. And then thinking about ways you can keep going. You don't have to solve all the problems in the world today, but what I want you to talk about in your class is when you're going through something hard, what's something you like to do that reminds you that you can keep going? Like, is there a fun activity you like to do? Do you have a special way to rest and relax and de-stress? What do you think about first when you think things are hard, but I want to keep going? So have a little chat with your class about that. Teachers, I'll just leave this screen rolling for a few seconds so you can pause it if you'd like and keep the question up here. And you guys can have a little conversation time. Like my arrow, super high tech, huh?